welcome back to episode 7. Here we go. So this week we're going to be discussing what Cubism is, and we're going to be creating our own Cubist face. So let's first look at what Cubism is. Cubism is a highly influential visual art style of the 20th century that was created principally by the artists Pablo Picasso and Georges Braque in Paris between 1907 and 1914. The Cubist style emphasized the flat, two-dimensional surface of the picture plane, and it rejected traditional techniques such as of perspective and form and space. So Cubism is a style of art that stresses abstract structure by fragmenting the form of depicted objects. So now we're looking at that definition of Cubism. So with Picasso, what they did, him and Braque, so what they would do, instead of just creating a face or a picture of a guitar, they would break it up into fragments. So today I do want to show you, we're going to look at a couple pieces from Picasso, just to show you some examples of his Cubist style artwork. So let me show you those real quick. So what's happening is, so instead of just having your regular face that we've talked about has form and shading, and the form makes it look three-dimensional, this is all just very flat, very two-dimensional, and you take a face and they broke it down into fragments which turned into shapes. So for our picture today, you can see that we have this very abstract looking face, but it's kind of broken down into different shapes. We have triangles and rectangles. So we're going to be creating our own Cubist style face today. So let's get started. Okay, so to begin our Cubist piece, I'm going to begin with the eye. Now with Cubism, you can think about, if you want your eye to look like mine, you can, but maybe this eye is a circle and this one is a triangle, or you have a square eye. That's up to you, but I'm going to show you how to draw this one here. So we're going to start with the eye. So think about maybe the middle of the page, over here, maybe at here. I'm going to draw a curve, and then another curve. The next part, all we have to do for the eye is get a line that goes across, and a curve for the pupil that we will color in black. All right, next is the idea of eyelashes. A little weird, but that's what Cubism is all about. Being a little bit odd, right? Stop here, and then we'll get some eyelashes. A curved line. And then instead of having the rounded top, I gave it more of a triangle. Okay, and then we can connect the two. Right, so now we just need the pupil. Okay, and then on this one, our eyelashes connected on the bottom. Then we need to get the eyelashes on this side, so just some lines that come down. All right, so we have our eyes drawn. Now let's get our nose. So my nose was represented by a very long rectangle. So I'm gonna start up here. I'm gonna come down and hit this eye. And I'm going to keep coming through. And then on this side, I'll come across and down and connect. So now we have two eyes and a nose. And now I'm gonna look at the rest of this head. We have a rectangle here and kind of a square over here. All right, so we're gonna start connecting our face here at the top. So I'm just gonna come from almost the center of this nose here and make a line. And then we'll go across and down. So now we can come over to this side, and so maybe I want this part of my head to come up out of this eye and connect over here. And then maybe it comes out down here and back in. Right, so we already have part of our head created. Now let's look at these lips. So I have some big lips, kind of like some triangles in here. So what I'm gonna do is to get to our lips first. So I'm just gonna draw 2 lines down from my nose, right? So I made kind of a little upside down triangle. Now from there, I'm gonna go up and down one way, and up and down the other. Then I just need to connect and draw a line in the middle. Now we have some big lips. All right, so to finish off our face, maybe our shape continues through here and maybe angle into our lips and over here. And then I wanted to break it up with another shape. And now all we have left is the neck. So one line down here and another one over here. So that is our basic drawing for our cubist face. So with this one here, you can see some of my lines I made thick, some I kept thin. I like how that all turned out here. So I have these Prismacolor markers here. So one side is thin and the other side has a nice thick edge. So all I had to do for that is to use my thick edge and make my lines nice and thick. And if you don't have one of these thicker markers, another way, you could still use this thin tip and just make it how thick you want. And then you can color it in. Now you can do this with different materials. Don't have to use marker, but I do like how the thick black lines look, right? So we need to color in the eye, this side, make that line thicker, this line thicker. Just kind of thickening up all my lines. So then I have all my lines that are thick and thin. Then I get to decide on all my colors. So you can see the color choices I made. I had green and yellow, some purples, pinks, but again, you can use any color you'd like. Go ahead and finish drawing, add your thick black marker, and then add that color. All right. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and please send me those pictures of your cubist face. All right, bye.